All right, all right. Hey, we are live. We are live. Hey, hello. How you doing out there, everybody? Yes. Hey, Rico, can you hear us, man? All right, I can't hear him for some reason.
I can't hear him either.
Okay, yeah.
You sure you're not muted, Rico?
Yeah, make sure. But hey, what's going on, y'all? We are the Music Industry Makeover. We are broadcasting from our YouTube page. That's right,
Good.
our YouTube page. And man,
Pull it up on YouTube, huh?
yes, pull it up on YouTube, and yeah, definitely check it out. So, as
Makeover.
as well as we're broadcasting from Facebook too. So,
Yay.
oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go to my page, and you should be able to see us on there. And yep, there it is. I'm looking at us. Yes, I'm looking at us. Yes.
I don't see it on YouTube yet.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna
I see it on here though.
Yes,
Awesome.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I just like we got 3 people. Okay. All right.
Hey everyone.
How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us on here. This is Music Industry Makeover. Oh man, you know what? We forgot something.
What did we forget?
Forgot something. Yeah. Let's go back and do this correctly now.
Hey, that is too cool.
There we are. Okay, now we are official.
Very important thing.
Yes. Hey, as y'all can see, we are new to this, and we got a new toy now. To God be the glory, and we want to thank God for everything that He's doing. This is the Music Industry Makeover. That's it. That's us right there, wherever you see that logo. And we want to thank one of our sponsors. Okay, yes, Spectrum. Make sure you contact Patricia. All right. Hey, if you want TV, internet, voice, give her a call. All right. There's a number down there in Orlando. No matter where you're at, if they have it contracted in your area, Spectrum, give her a call. All right. She will definitely take care of you. Patricia, tell her you saw it on the Music Industry Makeover. All right. Awesome, man. And if you'd like to be a sponsor of the show, so check us out. All right. You can sponsor the show for $10, just one show, or for the whole month, $30. Okay. Hey. Again, a real simple investment, and we'll promote your business. Or if you're an artist, if you have a single or music, like go to hersbywainer.com, hersbywainer.com, and you can go. And she's one of our clients. We thank her for a sponsorship as well here on the Music Industry Makeover. Again, I'm DJ Ronald Smith, along with Miss Simone Henry of S.J. Music. How's everything going? How's your week been?
It has been it's been a light week, actually. Opposed to some that I've had, but it's been good. It's been good. I've been trying to get more sleep.
Okay, all right. Hey, well, sleep is definitely important for sure. All right. It is definitely important. Yes, hey. Now, if you want to comment, all right, and so that I can post it, make sure you post on the YouTube page. All right. You got to go to the YouTube page. All right, go there. Hey T Keys, Hawkins, how you doing, bro? Hey Hazel, hey cousin, how you doing? Hey everyone, Tanya, thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, we are on YouTube now, so you can go to our YouTube page and check us out. All right, and comment on there if you would like for me to post your comment. Okay, that's again, we're trying something different here, and we're just going to higher heights, right here in deeper depths. So, yes, hey, T Keys, man, thank you so much for joining us, man. Definitely want to connect with you out there. So, and all artists. Tonight, we're going to be talking about branding. Okay, and as we got Rico, he's trying to work out the technical difficulties. So he's going to be on with us as well. And so if you got a comment or so, feel free to go ahead and post in on the YouTube page. All right. Now I'm looking at it. I can see you from my phone on my page, and I can, but unfortunately I can't do it for us. I'll put your contact information on there. T Keys says hi.
T Keys, hey, yeah, I see him. So I'm on the video on Facebook, and I can see his comment.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. I think we might have Rico here. So, hey, Rico, sideways and things, but
laying down on the job, man.
Hey, one of the hardest men in the industry, right there. Oh yes, and but yeah, make sure you go and visit us, themusicindustrymakeover.com. You can also go visit our page, The Music Industry Makeover, on Facebook. Go join our group. We would love to connect with you out there. And this is what we do, the musicindustrymakeover.com. Spread this link. Matter of fact, go to the link, and then you can see us there. Yes, showing us live. I'm actually watching us on YouTube right now. So yes, hey, technology is technology is beautiful.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, go. Matter of fact, I'll probably even go and post it on Facebook so that you all can definitely check it out, because we want you all to be involved with what we're doing. Before we get started, hey, Simone, do you have anything new coming up or so?
The only thing I have really is I'm working on actually getting my podcast back up and running. So I'm working on content.
Mm-hmm. Content.
Yeah. So
all right.
If anybody is interested in hearing anything in particular, let us know, and I can work that into my content schedule. I'm planning it out for the next couple of months.
Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Yes, we are. All right, there's Rico right there.
Hey, Rico.
Hey.
What's going on? Can y'all hear me now?
Oh, now we can hear you.
Yes, we got him. Yes, there he is. Hey, persistency, my brother. Hey, that's what's up.
Hey, never give up, boy. I always keep grinding. Never give up.
Hey, man, that's a lesson right there. That's a lesson, especially in marketing and promotions. You all right, Brandon? Never give up. Okay.
Absolutely.
You're gonna always run into hiccups. You're gonna run into obstacles. You just got to keep pressing to get around it.
Yeah.
I mean?
Exactly. Never give up, guys. All right, because again, the prize is there, and this also shows you how bad you want it. Whenever you are going after a certain thing. Okay, it shows you how bad you want it. All right. Oh yeah. So hey, again, this is the Music Industry Makeover. Yours truly, DJ Ronnie Ron, Mr. Moen Henry. You got Rico Gibson in the house, who has a great show on Friday nights at 9 p.m. on this page called In the Box. All right. Yes.
In the box.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell the people about it there.
So in the box is a show for creatives, about creatives. So I bring real working creative people on the show to share their experiences and just their ideas and how they do what they do, and the hopes of helping other creatives to expand and grow. So that's what the show is about. Whether you produce music, you're an artist, your concert promoter, your artist manager, wherever your space is, and then I try to bring people in and kind of share tips, tricks, how-tos, and just to kind of help you get better.
Amen. Awesome. Yes. Every Friday at 9 p.m. I believe this week he has my man Jay Fraze on there, who I say puts the R in R&P, rhythm and praise. All right.
And Jay Fraze is he was on Billboard Top 200 twice. So
yes,
he'll be able to share some things that work for him. And he's a great singer, but he's a prolific writer. So if you really are a songwriter,
I agree.
And you really want to watch that show, because it's gonna give you some tips on being a better writer if you write songs.
Yes. Awesome. Yes, because writing is very important, and also you get paid for that. All right. So you definitely want to. Yeah. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Stephanie Slaybog is watching us. Sheila is watching us. Hey. Oh yes. Thank you so much for supporting us. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Kevin Ravenel and Mary, how you doing? Good to see you, Mary, again. And so again, we are the Music Industry Makeover. Hey, Rico, I think you got some people in the background there. Oh, hey.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
probably,
echoing.
yeah, you probably need to mute. Yeah, mute that. But okay, cool. So
Okay.
again, guys, just want to reiterate. Okay, um, make sure if you want to post, you need to go to the YouTube page. All right, we're broadcasting from our YouTube page. Go and subscribe to it. Music Industry Makeover. You'll see my name, Ronald Smith. But go and subscribe to the page, and so that you can post on it, so that we can see your comments. I'm looking at my phone, so if you have any questions, whatever, I can read it from here. So, all right. Hi, Hope. How you doing? Hope Sharice Stith. She's an artist that has a new song that's out called "He Taught Me How to Love," and had the opportunity of being in her video. So thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, y'all need to go check that out. Tonight we're talking about branding right here. Branding here on the Music Industry Makeover. If you got any questions, make sure you go ahead and type it in the comments there. Okay. And the importance of branding, and there's not a one size that fits all. Okay. What might work for you or it may not work for someone else, and vice versa. You have to find your niche when it comes to branding and marketing. All right. And there's no way to escape the process of doing it, because it's all a part of marketing. You want people to know who you are. You want to get your information out there, and people building a fan base. Okay. You got to build a fan base. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. And,
well, tell us, Rico, what you were saying. Tell us the story, how we got on this.
So basically, I got on it because I actually, I have a marketing advertising company, which is Finio Max.
yes.
And so I actually watch a lot of branding shows, because you always get there are a lot of guys that are teaching branding. So a lot of people, digital marketing, advertising, and social media is still relatively new. So a lot of people are trying to get on this train and that piece of the pie. So, and as you know, when it comes to branding, social media management, digital marketing, it changes, it evolves on a daily basis. Because there's always new software that's being developed. And so I started watching a lot of the different tutorials, and I found that out of all these guys are making money doing it, but they all have relatively different strategies and processes. Now they have some things that are saying one thing that is a common denominator in all these platforms that teach branding is being consistent, right? And whatever your name is, right? So if you have you're on 4 or 5 platforms, you want to have the same name on 4 or 5 platforms. But there are a lot of platforms available for you to network on. Like you have Reddit, Tumblr, Pinterest. There's a lot that you can do with those other platforms. And some people maybe use 2 or 3 and maybe not use all 20 or 30 platforms. So depending on what platform you have the greatest following or it works easier for you, you may have a different process in how you do that. What I've learned is to take in the fish and spit out the bones, right? So I'll learn from whomever I can learn. If it's working with my process, and if I can adapt something or a technique in my own process, I will. I won't say I won't ever change my process because of what the next person is doing. But if I can see, I can take one tip or 2 tips from it, then I'll go ahead and I'll do that. So that's what got me on that subject.
Awesome. Hey, yes, I want to say, Tanya, thanks so much, Tanya Skills. She said she got it. All right. Like I say, go to our YouTube page, watch us from there. All right. And again, I can post your comments or so on there. At the same time, I can read them here too. Stephanie asked the comment, should an indie artist have an actual logo? Is there any benefit to that?
I believe that there is a benefit, just like any other company that has a logo. Your logo makes you recognizable. You can also have a message embedded in that logo. However you design it can put a message out there. Having text or acronyms, that kind of stuff can have a message embedded in it. Like Wayner's logo, her logo, probably the more it gets out there, the more people will ask about it. Like HERS, hers. What does that mean? You know, the more it's out there, I bet the more people are going to ask, what does that mean? And that gives her an opportunity. That opens up a conversation. Well, that means having every reason to smile. And this is what that means. You know, you can talk about it. It opens up conversation. It makes you recognizable. You know, you can, depending on how you design your logo, will determine really how useful it is for you. But yeah, an artist can have a logo just like any other company.
Exactly.
And then as an artist, the thing that you want to keep in mind, a large amount of your income should be coming from merchandising. So with your logo, you pop that logo on a t-shirt, man, you sell that. That represents you. So that's another component for you to monetize.
Exactly. Great. Tanya says, always brand yourself. It's more impression in a mind. So, okay. And really, if you think about it, churches even brand themselves. Okay. Churches have logos.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to attract new members. All right.
My church is easily recognizable. I recognize the logo wherever I go. Because you know, they, depending on where they put it. If I'm driving down a street and I see this logo on the side of the road, I know that's a church I can go to. I know what the service is going to be like. You know,
exactly.
I know them
because that's from that formula KLT, know, like, and trust.
Right.
Think about Nike, Reebok. You know, the cereal brands, Kellogg's or so.
McDonald's.
Walmart. Exactly. They have logos.
Anytime you see the golden arches, you know what you're getting. You know what it's going to look like inside. Mm-hmm. You know what's on the menu already. You already know what to expect because that logo represents a brand. It represents a certain entity, a company.
Right. So, I'm trying to think for us artists. I believe Mary or My Block Entertainment has a brand, has a logo or so on there. I think Kirk Franklin has a logo. So,
Prince had a logo. His name was a logo.
His name was a logo. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Stephanie, is there a website you would recommend to start the logo process? musicindustrymakeover.com. We can do that for you.
Yeah, we can create the logo for you.
Right. Yes, exactly. There's there's plenty out there, and there's some, again, you have to get according to your needs, but there's plenty of information out there, and you want folks, once they see that logo, they'll automatically connect you to that logo. And you don't have to say anything.
Graphic designers as well. I mean, if you take a look at other artists that you like, and see if they have logos. And if they have logos that are meaningful, that something that makes sense, well, go to them and find out who did their logo.
Right. Exactly. All right. Whether it's gospel or not. So, all right. It's still, there's a process you have to go by, and that's marketing and promotions, and you have to brand yourself. Hey, Vincent, how you doing? Hey, yes, that's what our teammates there, Vincent. T. Key says he's a well-rounded artist, and he writes, produces, and doing merch attract more audiences. Some people may not like gospel music in particular, but like the positive quotes on T-shirts, etc. It's just a matter of who you are trying to reach. Exactly, T. Key. Right. Who are you trying to reach? Because you're not going to reach everybody. All right, you're not going to reach everybody. Just a certain demographics that like what you put out. All right. Again, this is the Music Industry Makeover. You got questions or comments? So we're talking about branding tonight, and I'm sure we'll get into something else as well. But the importance of branding, okay? And you definitely need to brand if you are serious as a artist, okay? If you're serious as an artist and wanting to do this on a full-time basis, you have to brand yourself and build your audience. There's no other way around it.
And a couple of things, man, I would add in if you're creating your logo, just giving you a couple of tips. Your logo is going to reflect your business, so you want to make sure it represents your business well. Impression is crucial. So you want to make sure your logo has a lasting impression, as well. And the colors that you use, playing your colors out as well. You want to pick your fonts carefully, right?
Right.
And then you want to keep it simple at the same time, and you want to have your own identity when it comes to your logo. You don't want your logo to kind of look like anybody else.
Everybody else, exactly.
And there's a couple, like if you bought I use the domain name company that I use to buy all my domains, simply because they're very easy to point. If you want to host on another platform, I use Namecheap.com, and when you use Namecheap.com, you can go and you can create your logo there for free. However, it doesn't give you the transparent portion to it, so you probably would still end up having to mask it out. But you can kind of get with me, Simone, or Run, and once the show is over, we'll kind of give you some tips, on places to go to if you want to get your logo. But it's relatively easy to find and do, but just make sure you have your own identity. You don't want to have nobody else to see a logo like you have, like the Music Industry Makeover logo. There is no other logo like that logo.
There you go. There you go. Right. Exactly. Yes, exactly. All right. To God be the glory. Matter of fact, yeah, you can watch us on Roku TV. All right. For the day, Yeah, that's right.
It's that large.
Yeah. 42 inch, right. So again, we are moving forward or so and making some great strides. To God be the glory, because we are the Music Industry Makeover, and we thank you for this opportunity. What's up, Courtney? How you doing, brother? Hey, hopefully you'll call me one day. Yes, you got any questions or comments? So if you're an artist, again, we're talking about branding. Hey, go ahead on and type in your comment. You can type it on our YouTube page if you feel comfortable with that, so that I can post it just like I did with the others there, or just go ahead on and just go ahead and post it on Facebook. Either or. But hey, we are here, man. And they say, man, Rico's in the box every Friday night at 9 p.m. You want to definitely check them out. So hey, the show is growing, and again, artists. So I'm telling you, there's lots of platforms for you. You need to take advantage of it, and also invest in yourself. So, and one way is doing that is, again, branding. Go ahead, Rico.
I was going to say, man, you mentioned it, right? You spoke it. You need to create an online platform for yourself. That is a branding tip.
Right.
Number one, how do people see you? Where do people see you? When you, as an artist, you have to always be engaged with your fan base. We live in a microwave society.
Yes.
Right? People have a short attention span, and if you go away from in front of those people that have interest in you, they'll forget you, go on to somebody else. So you have to be very consistent. You have to be very intentional, methodical, and engaging your followers. So that means building an online platform. That brings us to another thing. YouTube although YouTube has changed their algorithms a lot, you still can make money off YouTube. You create your YouTube brand, after 1,000 views, you can monetize after 1,000 views as well. And so a part of that is, if you're an artist, you should be creating videos, real thought out videos, to each song, because you want to make sure that what you have is lasting. People are going to be engaged, and you go ahead and you upload that to your platform. And guess what? As many subscribers you get, after you get so many subscribers, they're going to monetize you lifetime for the amount of subscribers that you have. So building that online platform is very important to your brand, right? And you want to weave that brand that you have into everything that you do. Doesn't matter. Everything that you touch, you want to weave it into your brand, and that's going to help you produce value as an artist.
Amen. Amen. Come on, because that's what's about, value. All right. How much do you value your brand? All right. And the only way that we know that you value your brand is that you invest in yourself. invest in your ministry or your music career, whatever it is. So how much do you really value? Because nobody's going to value it.
And if you associate yourself with anybody, make sure you associate yourself as a brand with other strong brands, right?
Good.
You know, it's like having a house in a drug infested neighborhood. I don't care if you spend $5 million for that house. If all the other houses around you are worth $20,000, your house not worth $5 million. Right? so if you're gonna associate yourself with a brand, you know, you wanna kind of connect with other strong brands because that too builds your value.
Amen. Exactly. Again, this is the Music Industry Makeover. Hey, y'all got any questions or so? Go ahead on and comment on there. Like I said, I'll read it from my phone, or you can go to our YouTube page and click on there. All right, and you can, and I can pull up your comment there. But right now, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. All right, if you'd like to be a sponsor of the show, make sure you get in contact with us. Only $10 for this show, just for one show tonight. All right, just like this show is being sponsored by Spectrum TV. All right, again, Spectrum, $99. Call Patricia down there in Orlando. All right, hey, TV, internet, as voice as well. Go ahead and give her a call. She will take care of you. And again, if you'd like to be a sponsor for this show, for one show, or even for the whole month, $30 for the month, as well as, again, or just $10 just for one episode like tonight. All right, this is what it's here for. And we'll get you on other platforms too. We have some low packages for those whose budget may be a little tight. Hey, you know, it's all good. What's going on, Rachel? How you doing? Brian, how you doing? Veronica, how's everything? Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. The Music Industry Makeover. Walter Higgins, Sean Broadnax, thank you so much. Tiki says, most important, don't just have a nice logo, have a vision for why you're doing what you're doing.
Absolutely. I believe that's where it starts. It starts with a vision and in deciding on what your message is. What are you about? You know, what impression do you want to leave with people? And I believe when you have that in place, that's what's going to drive what your logo looks like, what you wear on stage, what kind of songs you sing, what kind of songs you write, you know, what your videos are going to look like. You know, everything that your audience sees and that's going to give them an impression about you. So when you decide who you are and what your message is, then you decide, then that will drive what your logo looks like and what everything else about you is gonna be. Because otherwise, if you decide to do a logo first and then decide, well, you know, my message is this, well, then your logo and the colors and the style and everything may not even match what you are, who you are, what kind of impression you want to put out there. You know, if you decide, okay, well, I want to wear this on stage. And then you decide you want, you know, well, I'm this kind of an artist. Well, now what you wear on stage may not work with what you look like, right? I remember being at a showcase once, and this lady walked up to the front. And I'm looking at her, and before the music started, before she started singing, I had an impression of her. My impression of her was a traditional gospel singer. I'm thinking, you know, Shirley Caesar, what's that other lady's name? I forget. Anyway, you know, traditional singer. That's the impression I had of her. But then the music started. And then she started singing. And then I had more of an impression of Jill Scott. You know? I mean, it's very different from what she looks like. And it's like, okay, clearly her branding was off. She gave an impression of one thing, but she sounded like something else entirely. So decide who you are, what impression you want to give, and then let that drive what you wear, what your logo looks like, what your website looks like, what colors you choose, you know, what kind of shoes you like to prance around in, what kind of makeup you wear, you know, what your hair looks like, you know.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say what it sounded like to me. She needed someone to help her.
She did.
Right?
She did.
If you do not have expertise in the area of branding, that's why you need to hire somebody to help you, to kind of help you figure out these subtle but important nuances. Like Simone just said, she looked but sounded like something totally different than what she was giving off in her brand. That could have been corrected by having someone to help you. Don't be afraid. See, this is a new day, and I know, you know, you're probably, when you open your Facebook page, you open your email, everybody's pounding you, trying to get you to buy something ever. But this is the deal. If you are not experienced doing something, you have to get people to help you.
Come on,
man. That's just, you have to invest in yourself. The day is over to where you're looking for a handout, and to be successful through somebody else's vehicle, you got to create your own vehicle, and you have to have help to create your vehicle to make sure you don't waste money. You can waste a lot of money and a lot of time, and then when somebody's interested in you, and sometimes you can scare people off by not knowing how to brand yourself or market yourself. You know, and your music may be for somebody, but when they see you speak on a platform, maybe you're saying too much, or you're not talking, because you have to consider all of that when you have a brand. And people that was interested in your music, now they're no longer interested in your music because they're not interested in you because of the way you present yourself. So having a stylist is important, right? If you're not used to doing your hair right, I do know some women that are great at doing hair, but I know some women that they can't do their own hair. They just don't have a knack to do it. It's you don't want nobody saying like, man, she can sing, but she need to do something with her hair.
And they do talk about you. Yeah, I've heard the comments. And
sanctified Christian folk, they will talk about you.
They will talk about you. Like, oh no, she didn't. Yes. Veronica says perception is reality, and Sheila says, as a creative, you must understand that this is a business and a ministry all in one. I would definitely agree with that to an extent, to where, you know, for as ministry can come out of business. All right. But the fact is if you are an artist, you are an artist to sell records, to make money, which is not a sin to do. Okay. But again, do it in excellence. All right. Do it in excellence. So again, y'all, we thank y'all so much for your comments. Make sure you go ahead on and just tell friends, share this feed, and go to our YouTube. All right. We'd love to read whatever it is that you're saying, post it on the page. If you have any questions about branding that you might have wanted to ask, there's a lot of different conferences that are coming up that you should definitely want to be a part of. Okay. And I know one with I'm going to be going May 3rd in Baltimore. The Maryland Music Summit. And I'm so sorry I didn't bring that information, but I'll definitely have it next time. But just but things like that, you want to go and learn the music business, learn the industry, so that you don't go in there ignorant. And yes, you know, you might have gotten a word from the Lord that say, yeah, he's blessed you to do this, and he's blessed the millions of other artists just like you, but you still got to learn the business, and it's not going to be free. All right. Services are not going to be free just because you are special. All right. We're all special in God's eyes. We're all unique. Trust me. But again, you have to invest in yourself. Go ahead. Sheila says that is the key. Excellence. Yes, excellence is definitely the key, y'all. All right.
Amen.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Music Industry Makeover, y'all. We are here tonight. Like I said, we're broadcasting live here from our YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to it as well. And go subscribe to my other channel, DJRonnieRon.com. DJ Ronnie Ron's Top 10 playlist. If you have a music video or so, hey, we want to get it on there for you. Go and subscribe to the channels, because we want to definitely help you out there. So, all right.
One other thing I would add too is that when you're trying to push your brand and market yourself, do not try to mimic other big chains or big brands, right? Try to create your own identity. It's just like the art people just like they want artists want people to buy their music, but you want to sound like Genuine. right? So that you can go and you can hope to take genuine artists. It's all right to pay homage. It's all right to be inspired by other artists, but you should try to have your own identity.
That's a good point, bro. That's a very good point. Vince got a question for you. How will an artist know someone else is not using the same brand?
Well, that goes back to creativity, right? So if you're creating your logo from scratch, right? One, you can search your logo, or you can search. There are different ways where you can't really search a logo per se. You can search a name of a brand, but you can't search a design. I would say if you're using a very popular design generator, right? That's the problem that happens when you use a design generator. Like you do have design generators or a logo generator. The problem with that is if you got 100 million people, I won't be extreme. If you have, 50,000 people generating logos on this one platform, what's the chances are that someone is going to have your same logo but a different set of colors possibly, right? Because they're using a logo generator. So you don't really want to use that. You want to go to somebody that can design that from scratch. But, another thing that can help you as well, I was going to talk about, if you go to, let me pull it up here. It's called Lean Domain Search. When you're trying to figure out your domain name, if you go to leandomainsearch.com, it'll help you figure out your domain name. It'll help you. So you don't have to worry about, having issues with your domain or having a domain that someone has. It'll give you a whole lot of different ideas. And there again, you want to have someone to help you create your brand. This is very important. I was talking about this on my show a little bit last week. Because of technology, you as an artist, you shouldn't be using leased beats anymore because you have the content ID.
That's good.
So when you load those songs in, whoever loads, I don't care if you load that song in, whoever load that songs in first, that's who's going to be monetizing that song. Right now, and not in the foreseeable future, there's no way to segment 100 people that are loading up the same song with different lyrics. That content ID algorithm reads the waves and from that song, so it's not necessarily the lyrics, right? So a lot of producers are not telling people that because it's gonna significantly hurt their pocket for those producers that are selling leased beats. So the same, I'm just kind of piggybacking this on what Vince was talking about as far as how do you not have the same brand. If you're an artist, your music is your brand. You don't want to have the same music that somebody else is doing.
Right.
So that means you have to spend more money for exclusive tracks. So
come on. And there it
You
is.
are your brand too. I mean, if you're not like somebody else, if you're not copying your persona, you're not copying their songs, you're not copying their beats, then you can be unique. If you're yourself and you are putting yourself out there, you're telling your own story, your own unique story, well, then you're not copying somebody else's brand.
There you go. Exactly. Hey, Andre Johnson, how you doing? Of Transformation 12.2 Radio. Thank you so much for joining us out there. And again, all the other industry executives out there that are checking us out. Thank you so much. So we definitely count this an honor for us to be a part of your Thursday night. Thank you so much for joining us. If you got any questions, all right, if you about branding, because that's what we're talking about tonight, because every Thursday night we come on here at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, giving you marketing tips to help you on your journey, whether it's ministry or a music career, either one. All right. Hey, you have to go through the process, saved or not. Okay. Even secular folks go through the process of marketing and promoting themselves. All right. It is what it is. Let me see. Hey, Rico, remember, what was the three essential things that they need when it comes to in the music industry if they're interested in doing it?
Okay, you got to have marketing, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, you have to have product.
Right.
And number three, that everybody hate to mention, you have to have money.
Money.
Those are the three essentials to being successful as an artist. You cannot do 2 out of 3. You can't do 1 out of 3. You have to have all. And if you can imagine driving a car and a car has 3 wheels, how far you gonna go on 2 wheels?
Exactly.
One is flat. Doesn't matter which one. It's just at some point that rubber is gonna come off that rim, and you're gonna be scrubbing the rim, and it's gonna spark a fire, and your car gonna catch on fire, right?
Yeah.
So in the music business, you have to have a product, an excellent product. I know people the product is excellent, but they broke. They don't have any money, and they don't do no marketing, right?
Right.
Marketing is the vehicle that will push your excellent product.
Exactly.
And money is that tool that's going to pay for your marketing to push your product. So you got to figure out how can you create money, whether it's a 9 to 5 that you're working overtime, whether it's getting a second job, whether it's selling something that's a value that you already have. Right? I know people that have 4 or 5 cars and they needed to get marketing and get their album pushed. They went and sold the whip. Sold the whip for 10, 15 grand. Now they got money to invest. If you believe in yourself, you have to invest in yourself first before you get other people to invest in you.
Amen. Well said. Hey, Walter Higgins. Yes, good to see you as well, brother. I don't know if you still manage an artist or whatever, but hey, you can find us. What's up, Connor? How you doing? Thanks so much. The one who gave us the name Music Industry Makeover. I want to touch on something real quick, y'all, too, as well. As we talked about for is having money and marketing and branding. All right. What if the people and artists that know you personally, all right, and they want something free or so, and say they may not have money or they have it, but the fact is, shouldn't there be some sort of reciprocity, whether it's bartering or is again you paying them? I mean, no, they paying you for your services or so.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Like said last week, a worker is worth his wages.
That's what the Bible says.
If you are providing value, you should get some recompense for that. Whether it's money, it's services in kind, something, time from that other person, it's something.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that I did when early on when I produced music with artists that didn't have any money, and I would say, look, if I produce 2 or 3 tracks for you, what I would do is I need you to promote my brand. That means getting on the stage. If I create a T-shirt, you wearing a T-shirt with my brand on it. You would not believe how many Christian artists would not even do that.
Wow.
Right? Because they didn't want to give back. I think it's a spirit. It's just a spirit of selfishness. Right?
Yes.
It's a spirit of self-greed. Right? You should be willing. Because one of the guys that I work with, we got some music coming out. His name is Radiant. Because I have a lot of resources, I've been doing what I'm doing for a long time. And however, I do a lot with this guy. And he said to me, he said, man, you do so much for me. What is it that I can do for you? Because you always doing something for me, man. What can I do for you? And I was blown away because I'm like, I mean, nothing, not anything right now, young man, but the fact that you even think like that.
Yes.
That says that you're going to go a long ways because there's nothing free in life. If somebody do something for you, just like I met with another young man last night, gave him a lot of information, right? I didn't charge him, right? Hey, if you can share my platform, you're giving back, right? So, but the thing is, when you find people that don't want to do anything for you, and if they don't have any money, figure out how can they benefit you. And there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, let's look at how we can help each other, right? It may be that if you have a platform if they say, well, hey, if every time my show come on, if you don't have no money, how about you share my show to 30 different platforms every week for me? Because I don't have time to do that, right? I don't have time. So how you can give back in is you post my show in the 35, 40, 50 different groups for me every week. You know, that still benefits another person. We have to, especially as believers, see what are they do that? The unsaved cats, man, they work together and they know how to do business. Man, if I jump on this record, you think because you see the videos and they all smiling, them cats, man, they do trade and barter all the time.
Thank you.
You know, they jump on songs like, okay, if I give you this beat, I'm gonna need you to get me on this show that you're doing over here. And cats do it all the time. It's not a frowned on thing. But over here on the Christian side of things, we don't think like that. We're selfish, right? We want stuff for free. And when you do find something of value to cats, man, that don't know who the Lord is, you know you gotta pay. You already expect that. And that's just being a good steward.
Come on, man. See, you definitely touched on some great things, because it's like I'm gonna just put it out there. You know, a lot of y'all that I know, you're not my friends. All right. I mean, yeah, you may be an associate that I know in the industry, but you're not my friends. Okay. It's all about building relationships. I can count my friends on my hands. Okay. But the fact is if I do something for you, you know the resources that I have, just like with Music Industry Makeover and others. So there should be some sort of reciprocity. What are you doing to help push this show or push the radio show, Hip Hop Praise, or In the Box or other things? Okay, let's just keep it real, because yeah, you know, we say that we want something for nothing. Well, no, we don't say that, but our actions say that. And as Rico alluded to, that's more of a selfish mentality, and that's not how it should be, especially in the body of Christ, and even dealing in business as well too. There's a lot of you out there that are watching that have a similar platform, that have radio stations or other platforms that can help artists. But again, you don't show that same reciprocity, but you want something from us or others. No, that's not how it should be, guys. Okay. And
I'm gonna tell you the way the music business work. I see it happen. The person that you think is insignificant, that you're trying to crap on, be the same person you got to come back around that you have to get permission to get on the platform, right?
Right.
And the music, and even myself, I'm even changing the way I think, you know, in the way that I move, even as a believer. I want to try to help as many people as I can, but I also want people to show that same love and give back. And if I do something for you, man, I expect you to do something back. Like, there's nothing. It's a business. At some point, money is not going to be any good anymore.
Exactly.
If I got a car right now that I'm going to get ready, because I'm getting ready to have twins, and I need an SUV. You know, I'm not going to sell my car. I'm a gift the car for an SUV. We're not going to change no money. We're gonna gift each other the vehicle that you need. Like, as believers, there's nothing wrong with doing that.
Right.
But if you don't think that way, you're not gonna make it in the music business. The music business is not designed for one person you have to have somebody to help you. That's just the way it is. If you don't like it, man, I'm sorry, don't shoot me messages, but that's just what it is. You're not gonna make it by yourself. You have to have other people to help you.
And then as other opportunities come for us, and not just us, but others or so, all right, you're going to come crawling because you see that opportunity that they have, or that resource is of great value. But at that time, it's going to be too late, because the simple fact is, all right, you didn't really believe it in the beginning when we asked you to let us help promote you. Now it's like, okay, you know, oh yeah, man, you see something of value. So you didn't really value us from the beginning. Again, actions speak louder than words. All right. And so that's where we're at. This is business, nothing personal. It's just all about business. All right. If you got any questions or comments, make sure you go to our YouTube page. We are broadcasting from there, and I did post a link on my Facebook page so that you can go there if you want us to put your comment up there. Vince had another question there. It says, Simone Rico, how do you guys deal with women who's trying to break in, I guess, the industry?
Well, from my perspective, the difference I see between men and women the most is mindset. We women are socialized different from men, and so we tend to have different hangups. Whereas a man would be much more willing to say, um, here, buy my stuff. A woman is more likely to give away a lot for free and be super shy about asking for people to buy her stuff. Um, Women tend to be more, I think, they tend to be more shy about putting themselves out there and touting their own accolades and letting people know that yeah, they got this and they're good at what they do. And there's really no reason to be shy about it. They feel like it's boasting. And so that's another mindset shift that tends to happen, that needs to happen a lot with women. Men tend to be much more confident about saying, yeah, I'm good. I do this and I'm good at what I do. And there is no question, no there's no question, no ambiguity about it. But women tend to be more they tend to shy away from language like that. And so that's a mindset thing that has to be overcome a lot of times with women. I see women who I was with an artist once who she was part of this concert. She did fabulous on the stage and everything. And then, we're in the room afterwards where, everybody had their table set up, and next to her was a gentleman, another artist, who had a giant banner next to his table with a giant, photo of himself. And she looked over at his and said, I could never do something like that. I feel like I'm boasting. Where she could absolutely do that. And it wouldn't be, people would expect it. It's not a big deal. But to her, it feels too boastful. And, that's something that we women have to overcome.
All right. Yeah, go ahead, Rico. Go on.
Well, I found that working with women and men, women tend to expect when they're dealing with men, or women tend to expect the slick, because you got to understand, women mature a lot faster than men do, right? Mm-hmm. So I found that women tend to expect people to try to slick them or try to get at them. And so they are very, very upfront a lot of times about what it is that they're looking for, about how much money they want to spend. But the guys, on the other hand, it's almost like they almost look for a favor, right? And, and that's just my experience. We need more women to do music, but to still do it with class. Don't try to get caught up in the trends. And I know it's hard because it's not a thing. It's a personality thing. Very few people, man, can stand alone on an island when the majority is saying, hey, we all going to the right. Well, if you on the left, whether you male or female, being in that spot on the left may very well get you the way you want to be, because most of the time the majority have it wrong, right? They just afraid to be different. And I do find that the women, will try and go along with the majority because of the peer pressure.
Yeah.
Men, the men, because it's a testosterone thing, I want to do my own thing, but at the same time, you have to be, whether you male or female, because we all have our hangups as gender, right? But in the music game, you have to be willing to stand on your own. You got to know it takes time. You have to know who to follow, who not to follow. You can't jump on trends, because of a trend is something that's already happening and is happening right now. If you jump on that trend, guess what? You already late. Because the trend is already it's already now, right? The music business, the people who are successful are the ones that carve out a spot that's totally different than what the majority is doing. If it's Prince, to this day, Prince is the only cat that can wear bell bottoms and women heels, and we still won't call him gay because he branded that he was the only one that can do that because I didn't see nobody else. Not you saw rockers that was trying to paint their fingernails, but Prince was the only cat man that did what he did. I'm just using that example to say you can't be afraid to be a trailblazer. What I find that we have a lot of copycat people, and we have a lot of people that are afraid to be by themselves. So for women, try to have a little bit more confidence, right? And standing by yourself. Men, man, turn the testosterone down, because the thing is, if you're a strong man and you need help, a weak man can't help you. You really ain't gonna really rock with a weak man if you're a strong man. And if you're a strong man, you go around another strong man. It ain't about seeing whose Johnson is bigger, right? It's about you trying to get accomplished what you're trying to get accomplished. And there's nothing wrong with humbling yourself. Because I see a lot of guys, you guys don't humble yourself. You know what I mean? And you're not making money because then I look on you begging for money.
Exactly.
So you ain't making money, right?
Right.
So go ahead.
Well, I was gonna add too. A lot of you artists, you over spiritualize things, or so in this music business, in industry, and it's like, okay, it doesn't matter how much you do that, but the fact is you still need a team, okay? And just because God called you to do that, all right, He's going to send people to you, but it doesn't always necessarily mean that it's free either. Free services, all right. So again, stop. I think that goes with a lot with the gospel industry, to where they figure that anything dealing with gospel has to be free. And that's, I don't know how they got started. I guess they say salvation is free, but not necessarily,
Well, I want to say two things on this. Both men and women need to surround yourself with people who will tell you the truth.
Right.
Men, you need to surround yourself with people who aren't afraid to say, bruh, bring it down.
Right.
I know you're confident, and confidence is good.
Right.
But this song ain't all that. I think you need to go back and work on it, or this marketing plan is not going to work for you.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's work on it some more. Women, you need to surround yourself with people who will build you up and say, hey, come on, girl. It's not you're fine. The song is great. You look good, whatever. Nobody's looking at these shoes or whatever. Nobody's caring that you got a belly or whatever. Come on, let's get out there and let's do this thing. If you don't get out there, nobody will ever see you.
Right.
Correct.
And that's one thing I wanted to say. Another thing I wanted to say too is that this whole thing about Christians not wanting to pay, I think there are too many Christians out there who believe that, I don't know, like business is a sin or something. Or if you are ministering to their spirits, then you can't be a business, and I can't be giving you money because that's not ministry. And that's not the truth. I think a ministry can be a business, and a business can minister to you. So, if a person is coming to you and they are offering services in exchange for money, and those services will actually help you, and those services are something that you need, then look at them as though they are a business, like any other business. You don't go to Walmart and start bartering. You don't go to your phone company and say, well, this phone service ministered to me this week because my prayer line was on point all week long.
That's a good one.
That means this is a ministry and I shouldn't pay you. You don't do that. So don't do that with people like that.
But see, that's what Simone said. You guys are conditioned because you'll pay for what you see as valuable.
Right.
And that's why as believers, I saw somebody posted on Facebook the other day, another artist, stop devaluing. If you're selling something it's valuable.
I saw that.
Like, this is the thing. When my website come up, I don't lease beats. And I'm giving it as an example. I don't lease beats because I teach people about the music business and I teach people about marketing, and I'm not going to take your money because there's no point for me to lease you a beat and 10 other people buy it, because that's not doing what's right. A lot of producers are not telling you that because they don't want to lose money. I only do exclusive beats. But if I lease exclusive beats for one price, and then there's a premium exclusive. You know what I mean? The more money that you spend, the more rights that you're gonna have. But that's the thing. It's what it is. You have to stop scaling your prices back.
Right.
You know, when you go online to that business that's online, and that guy that's online making millions, he tell you that, hey, it's gonna cost you $2,000 to do this, then it's $2,000, right? He don't say, well, I'm gonna go in and do it for $1,000 because you ain't got the money. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you gotta take a loan, you gotta get a loan. You know,
right.
Maybe it's not time for you to buy that right then. But people don't take you serious if you don't invest in yourself. So if you're a business owner, this statement is for business owners. Stop scaling your prices back. What you charge, what you charge. You know, just you gotta wait. You have to wait until the right customer comes to buy what you're selling, right? You know what I mean?
That's
and
it.
I want to give another example. I had a young lady that I knew that I wanted to try to help her, and I said, look, well, I create a one-page scrolling website for you, and you won't have to pay anything, right? You know, and I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna try to help you. She came back. She didn't want that. She wanted something bigger. She said, well, how much is the price going to be? When I got through, I told her what the price is going to be for me to build a bigger website with all the bells and whistles. She got sad, right? The thing is, I'm not gonna build something that's gonna take all my time, and you're not gonna pay me nothing for it. I'm just not gonna offer that. So as a business owner, there's no sin in that. We have to stop expecting people to, because we have money in the church.
Yes,
if we sit here and think that we don't have money in the church, that devil is a lie.
Right.
Joker's man got Rolls Royces, cats living in $500,000, $1 million cribs, wearing Rolex watches, right? They're getting hair done every week. I'm talking about spending $1,000 for hairdos. It's money in the church. We just don't use it the right way.
Let's break it down even closer to the actual artist. You the artist who are watching. You definitely have money. All right. Look at your electronics that you have. Apple phone, Samsung, all of that. You pay that bill monthly every month. Look at the clothes you wear. Okay. Again, what you do with your money is your business. Go ahead on and do that. You know, some of y'all buy Jordans, $200 or $300 or so. Some of you get your hair done every week. That's about what, $80 or so. I mean, again, you got the money. It's just, where are your priorities? And if you want to move in this music business, then you have to shift your priorities. Okay. And that's how life is. You know, if you really want something, you will shift your priorities and make it happen, because everything comes with a sacrifice.
If you have an iPhone 11 and you're talking about you won't have no money, you ain't got if you don't have at least $2,000 or $3,000 in your pocket right now, and you got an iPhone 11, that's your priorities messed up. Let's measure it up. If you have an iPhone 11 and you do not have right now in your pocket $2,000 to $3,000, your priorities are screwed up. Leave that right there.
That's the harsh reality. Again, we come to beat y'all down. We just want to give you facts, and that's why we love y'all, because we want you all to succeed and just look at your priorities. All right, don't waste other people's time, especially you. Again, business owners, stick to your value, what it is that you offer. Okay, look at Apple products. They don't go down in value because some people can't afford it, or even Rolls Royces. All right. Yeah, anybody could walk in a Rolls Royce shop. All right. But again, only those who have the money are going to get it. They're not going to devalue what they have just for a few folks. That's why they have Toyotas. They have Nissan. Look at all the different types of cars. And so when it comes to marketing with your music or your business, whatever it is, all right, how much do you value that? Where are you trying to go? All right, this is reality. The Bible says, what does a man doesn't count up the cost before he builds? What kind of man? You got to count up the cost. Do your due diligence. can I afford to do this right now? Even though God gave me this vision to go out and minister his word through song or rap, whatever, do I have the means to make it happen? And if it's not right down, okay, well, just start saving. Okay, sacrifice. All right. Hey, again, what's going on, Kevin James? How you doing? Hey, Sheila, everyone. So again, we're going over a little bit. So, we are the Music Industry Makeover. We're broadcasting from YouTube. Go and subscribe to our YouTube page, the Music Industry Makeover. You'll see my name, Ronald Smith, on there, but it is the Music Industry Makeover, and we're just utilizing the platforms that God has given us. And so, Kevin James says we have to show our value first. And yes, exactly. You got to show your value first, and folks will take you seriously. If not, then okay, hey, how much value have you shown? Right? Yeah, how much value have you shown? So that's all I would tell you, and that's part of branding. Your brand is your value. All right, vice versa. And again, don't forget, if you like to be a sponsor, we want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors there. Okay, Spectrum. Make sure you go and call Patricia. All right, TV, internet, voice. Make sure you definitely go and contact her. She will take care of you. All right, to tell you saw it on the Music Industry Makeover. And again, if you want to be a sponsor of this show or one particular episode, $10, $30 for the whole month. Okay, and we will make a commercial for you, put you on there just like we just did there. Sheila says, my story comes with divine favor. I'm a college music major and doing a back deal with my, all right, now you just said a whole bunch. So I have funds for the basics. However, God makes provision for my needs. Well, the Bible says God will supply all of your needs according to his riches and glory. All right. That's what the Bible says, but he didn't say your wants. So again, there is a major difference.
And then at the same time, God is already supplying your needs, but sometimes we are not good stewards.
Amen.
What he provides. We go and do some other stuff that we think we have to decipher what is a need and what is a want. Sometimes we get those two misconstrued. Correct.
Exactly. Most definitely. All right. One more question here. All right. Again, Vince, appreciate you being on. Says one more question. No, you have to go. But how do you guys feel about branding and performing at political parties or campaigns?
I think it depends on your brand. Most artists should stay away from it. Stay far, far, far away from it.
From political
parties. But if your brand is all about progressive values or super duper conservative, whatever, if it aligns with the political stuff, then go for it. Just know that you will be basically alienating a lot of people. So know that you're going to be alienating a lot of people. But if you don't want them to be your fans, okay.
The problem that I see right now in the church is they're jumping on these political platforms, and I'll tell anybody I'm a theocrat. I'm for God's rule. And
God rule government.
I'm not for either party. And I'm not gonna. And if you jump on a platform for a party, regardless of how you may feel inwardly to outwardly, that's gonna say that you are in agreement with what that party stands for. Right. So I would say it's best to stay away from the political party construct. If you're a believer, you shouldn't be a theocrat. You shouldn't be for any party, right? You should be for God's rule. And according to scripture from Genesis to Revelation. And if anything that somebody does is against any scripture in Genesis to Revelation, then that's what you should stand for as a believer. And that's my answer on that.
Very good. Yes, theocratic rule. That's right. God rule government. That's what I got that from the cross movement. Praise God. Mary says political parties venues allow you to be a part of their community or your community. You must do your homework. So yeah, exactly. And even if they pay you, so again, all money is not good money. That's but
right.
But you have to be led by the Spirit.
With one, then everybody will see you in that vein, and there'll be a lot of people who can't stand you because of that, or maybe people who used to like you, and then they realize, oh wow, that person's a Trump supporter. Oh wow, that person's down for Bernie.
Right.
I can't be on board with that. You know,
That's how fickle people are. Yep. Consumers are like
I'm for Jesus Christ. I ain't for Trump. I ain't for Bernie. I'm for Jesus Christ. And as every believer, that should be your answer. You know what I mean? And
right.
I think the political platform is being used a little bit too much in the wrong way, especially in the church. At the end of the day, it's all about creating confusion and dividing everybody. And you should be following Jesus. And I can tell you, Jesus is not going to let either one of them cats get up on the mount and preach to his people. Because Trump is not a disciple and neither is Bernie. And Jesus wouldn't put either one in charge of his people and speaking for him. I'm just going to be honest.
Exactly. So, amen. Well, hey, look, y'all, I want to thank y'all so much for allowing us to be a part of your Thursday night. Okay, we are the Music Industry Makeover. Make sure you go and visit us, all right, musicindustrymakeover.com. We'd love to connect with you out there. You know, if you're an artist or so, hey, you know, again, you know, we're just one of many other different marketing companies out there that's helping artists with integrity. And so hey, feel free, you know, there's others out there and we support some others out there too, you know, so because we believe in the power of partnership. All right. So yeah, we hope whatever is said tonight, you know, you're blessed by it and you go and visit us and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, as well as my page, DJ Right and Ron's Top 10 Playlist. And yes, we look forward to working with you. Go ahead, Simone, says, you know, ladies first, anything. Anything that you want to add as well. And then we'll go to Rico.
Well, just wanted to say, go to the website, musicindustrymakeover.com, and check out the services that we have to offer and pick one and email us. Let us know. Mm-hmm. Let us know what you think and when you want to get started. We're here to help you. We'll walk you through the process, you know, branding yourself, fan base building, and monetization. We have strategies that will help you start getting some money in right away, start getting some engaged followers right away. Mm-hmm. So we are here to help you. If you're struggling, don't struggle any longer. Let us be your team.
Exactly. Yes. Oh, and real quick before I go to Rico, yes. Hey, Sheila, we look forward to your future single coming out, and yes, we would love to help you with it. So, hey, you just let us know, okay? Yeah. Go ahead, Rico.
Just want to say, man, you guys tune in to In the Box.
Yes.
Every Friday night at 9 p.m. This week we're gonna have Jay Fraze. Next week I'm gonna have Matthew Wise on. Matthew Wise is the head engineer for Akon. He's gonna be on April the 3rd. Also, I have a new show that I'm gonna be coming out with called Just Life. Just Life is for people that are dealing with depression. You're dealing with hardship in life. It is a show to kind of help encourage you, to help you overcome obstacles, dealing with situations and circumstances, and to help push you into who the Lord has called you to be. So his name is Matthew Wise. He'll be on April the 3rd, and tomorrow we have Jonathan Frazier. Jonathan Jay Fraze has been on Billboard Top 200 2 times. So, and he's a prolific songwriter.
Yeah.
So if you can tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m., we look to have a great show.
That's right. Hey, we are the Music Industry Makeover. All right. Hey, shout out to my godson, Matthew Kirby, that's just checking us out out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Hey, just remember, guys, you matter in the kingdom of God, so don't compare yourself or your ministry to anyone else. Just do what God has called you to do, and you will be just fine. All right. So go out and make it a great one. We will see you again. Thank you so much. And hey, we do have an ending to the show, but hey, I'm just going to just play this beginning.